Hello, trading is closed on November 3rd, 2015. I was looking for a drop today with a target of 2096.53. In futures, we hit 2095.50 equivalent, which is nice, but futures do not count to satisfy the target. During regular trading hours, we came within 1 point. That's not close enough, so we have a failed target of 2096.53. I'm expecting it to print soon, but I don't always get what I expect. We have an ultimate price target of 2088.82. There's no particular time limit. Normally we don't have to wait long. Other than this ultimate target and this one from July near the high, other than those two, one of which is going to print sooner or later, I have only 6 failed ultimate price targets since the summer of 2002. So the odds are we'll see 1 or 2 of these numbers. For tomorrow, there's an optional price target of 2099.73. If it doesn't print tomorrow, I would forget about it. During the day, the only thing MEJT had to say was, here's a buy. Target was hit immediately, and we don't have to stop at the target, and we didn't. Well, it's pretty good when you start out low and rally all day long, but not so good when you can't close over the middle of the day high, and closing over it within the last 5 minutes of trading isn't good enough for me. So unless we gap up over this high, I think lower prices print. This high is significant for another reason I'll get to in just a minute. I did say I thought we could trade a little bit higher today to satisfy, or rather complete, some DeMark accounts, which we did. We now have a 9-13-9 sequential sell on the 65-minute chart, and we have a combo sell on this chart also. We now have 9-13-9 combo and sequential sells on the 78-minute chart. One of my trading rules is that if you have a straight line break of a sloping trend line, you have to retest the trend line. I actually saw this trend line a number of times. I frankly thought it was out of reach and the rule would not work, but it did. Shows you I should believe my own rules. Once we've hit it, that fulfills the obligation. If we're going to continue higher, we really should have a gap over this line, which means a gap over today's high. We've now traded 32.5 points higher than the price of the FOMC announcement. If the 3-leg whipsaw works, we should drop at least into the low 2050s, so the potential for the downside here is pretty significant. If we have a gap over today's high, all we have to do is hold it to make a lot of the negative chart formations I've pointed out be meaningless. But I think the odds are reasonably good that this high holds and we see lower prices tomorrow. At least the optional price target of 2099.73, but if I'm correct about this, this could be a major high today and we could be dropping into the 2050s or more. And that is today's call.